までカップヌードルはこの度誕生20周年。これからもよろしく、これからもおいしく。ごったんです。
Hey everybody, Jim here, and hey, have a look at this. I was in the neighborhood of Ikebukuro earlier, yesterday I think, and looky, decided to stop in to the Ikebukuro Super Potato. So we're gonna take a look at what I came across in here. You always know you're in a Super Potato when there's just like lots of gaming crap stuck all over the walls. I love it. Just the atmosphere. Get ready for the prices, though. Yeesh! As we're looking at this money case right here, they had several money cases in this location, but there's good stuff in there. There's like Macross and stone protectors. Okay. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, playing this back, I was like, what the hell? Stone protectors? Undercover Cops, which is actually a game I still haven't played yet. I haven't even played a ROM, but looks good. Looks like a good beat 'em up. And we got some Famicom like Lickle, aka Little Samson, I believe. That's a pricey one no matter where you are, but I think, yeah, the NES version is probably way more expensive. And loose Famicoms, Famicom games, and then we have some consoles here as well. So you get your Nintendo 64s, your Super Famicoms, and GameCubes. All your Nintendo needs can be met. This is interesting. Usually when I am recording these voiceovers, it's later at night and I've been drinking some beer. But today, actually, it's the opposite. It's the morning, and I've been drinking some coffee. Look at that, $1,000 almost for Battlemania Daikinjo, and over $1,000 for Comic Zone. Oh my goodness. I mean, these are some good games, but $1,000? Lord have mercy. I may never own any of those games again, because those prices are just insane. Like, you would only buy them just to sell them, but then how do you look someone in the face and be like, hey, you need to now pay me more than $1,000 for this so I can make a profit? We got some AES games. Boy, this whole thing just keeps perpetuating itself. More. But yeah, no doubt those were some fantastic games here. You know, there's some PS Vita and all that. Who cares? But we got some cool strategy guides and things like that. That's very nice. Love the artwork on these. Always nice to come across these. Some Super Metroid and all that. So yeah, it's morning now. I've had my coffee. So the tempo to this video. Hello there, Blues, aka Proto Man, and some PS1s. Yeah, I don't know. I think the difference between Jim drinking beer and Jim drinking coffee might become pretty apparent. We've got PS4s and Super Potato. For what purpose? Who comes into Super Potato looking for a PS4? Get that out of here. Got something on the TV, whatever the hell that is. But let's look at some games, because there's plenty of that. Because unlike the, as we look at a bunch of loose Famicom games, all the Capcom stuff grouped together is good. Super Potato usually does that. They group a lot of games together by developer, not necessarily by like genre or something like that. And we can find some Rescue Rangers when there's danger. It's like $30 for a loose Rescue Rangers. Yeesh. Anyway, yeah, this, unlike the Super Potato in Akiba, this one is just one floor. Everything's stuck together on one floor, so it's pretty cramped. Probably tell by some of these camera angles that I'm a little bit squished. We're looking at some Technos Japan games and some little mini things and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, have a look around. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a coffee break while you check out some of these cool games. And we'll be right back. right. Having a look at some PS2, which is nice. So we have Shooting Love here, Tri-Zeal. I actually recently featured the Dreamcast version of Tri-Zeal on Import Game of the Day. Good game. Good shoot 'em up. We got a lot of shooters right here, actually. We got some Twinkle Star Sprites. I guess sequel to the original, or is it just the original? I don't know. I do love Twinkle Star Sprites, again, on the Dreamcast. Never played it on the PS2. Espgaluda. Another one, again, I've played Espgaluda 2 on the Xbox 360 and loved it. Never played the PS2 original, though. Maybe something I need to look into. And we have a bunch of the Neo Geo collections and things like that right here, like Metal Slug Complete. Look at all those Metal Slug games in one convenient package. That's really cool. And there's like Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury, a bunch of the King of Fighters games. Hey, we have some, looks like some competitive play. I don't know. Whatever the hell that's a video of on a tiny little video screen. And then some of these cool little acrylic things. A lot of this stuff, all this comes from when they have the pop-up shops. They've had a ton of the Neo Geo pop-up shops. And those little acrylic figures are always a staple of those. So that's pretty cool. And we have here some handheld stuff. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. We got our Rockman World games. And some DS, all that. Which apparently I decided to bypass. I don't. Okay, we're done with that. We're looking at another money case. This one has like a lot of PlayStation stuff, and you can see like Panzer Bandit, Gegege no Kitaro, and other various cool things. And then the PC Engine games, blowing me away. There's Tatsujin, Kiki Kai Kai, all kinds of cool stuff. Rainbow Islands, which I like a lot, and yeah, very good stuff. Rennie Blaster, not so good. That game is just super expensive for the sake of rarity, I guess. I don't know. And then these Saturn games, including all these shoot-em-ups: Blast Wind, Hyper Duel, Battle Garega, yeah, Metal Black. Some of it pretty damn expensive. Although I did actually pick up a couple of the Saturn shooters here. One in the case and then one from off the shelf. Crow, Street Fighter 03, really good stuff. It's just you need some deep pockets. A request, actually, for someone. So, you know who you are. You got your Saturn shooters this month. And some Dreamcast stuff, including, you know, Street Fighter. You know, I'd like to have that. It's a lot to pay, though, for, you know, I have a bunch of versions of Street Fighter 2 already. We got some consoles here. Lots of consoles. Standalone Famicom disk systems, Famicoms, including... if we can take a look, these are AV modded original Famicoms. They're about $90. And, yeah. So, that's cool. You can have an original, you know, model Famicom. And, but it, you know, works with AV. So, in case you don't want to buy the, you know, the Model 2, like the NES top-loader looking one. And this is pretty cool. One of the, I guess, old Nintendo Pong consoles. One of the TV game consoles they released before they made the Famicom, so that's cool. If you like your Pong, I've never actually played one of those. I've never played a Pong machine ever, actually. But we got some of the Famicom top loaders in various condition, and the Super Famicom 2, some 3DOs, which I was a 3DO owner before, and you know, not such a terrible system. Terrible games on it, but the system itself is pretty cool. As we come up to some Super Famicom, which is another console. It's like Famicom, Super Famicom, Saturn, Dreamcast, PC Engine. Those are the ones I'm usually always wrapped up in. Not just because I like them, but because I also get a lot of requests from people to send them that kind of stuff. But we're looking at Nintendo first-party games, Capcom games, all this good stuff divvied up by, again, a developer. And these cool little figures and stuff. Some of the Rockman things just sort of haphazardly stuck up there. Like, yeah, stick this with the Super Famicom games. And we've got a lot of box stuff, including this caught my eye right away. Some Kiki Kai Kai, a.k.a. Pocky and Rocky. Great game. Boxed, you know, covers pretty damn faded. And those are an expensive couple of games as well. But we got lots of Capcom and Konami goodness. Area 88. The Final Fight games, Magic Sword, which I love, Choma Kaimura, some Rockman goodness, just you know, what can you complain about? And then all this, I mean, we got all these Bomberman games, beautiful, and then all this Konami stuff, Parodius, Contra. What a wall of excellence. And then one of these are cool. These sort of repro kind of collections of games. I think is a bunch of Jalico games. Not sure. I think Columbus Circle puts these out, or someone does, but that's pretty cool. So you can buy these sort of all-in-one kind of, you know, they have like 5 or 6 games in them, so that's pretty cool. Kind of like the Genesis 6-pack back in the day. Mickey's Magical Adventure 3. Cool game. Japan exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, so that's nice. And we got a bunch more here. I'm actually going to sip some more coffee, so check out whatever the hell pops up. Some PS1. Hey, how about that? So I'm going to take my little coffee break, and we'll be right back. Whoa! Last Resort Factory Sealed? Get out of here. Actually, they have a bunch of Factory Sealed Neo Geo CD games in here, which is pretty cool, but I have no use for Factory Sealed games. Quackshot, love it. E-SWAT, love it. Echo, don't love it. Alien Storm, love it. Yeah, so Factory Sealed games, that's pretty cool, you know, for collector's purposes, but yeah, I like to play my games. Gunstar Heroes, classic. Great game. You could pick it up for, what was that, like 50 bucks? Complete and in great condition. I think for Gunstar Heroes, at least, that's not so unreasonable. Dragon Ball Z Buyu Retsuden, which is also, you know, pretty good. It's kind of like the Mega Drive version of one of these Super Butoden games, and I like that a lot. And Battle Golfer Yui, that's been a game that I've been enjoying for a long time. Featured that on the channel a long time ago. A golf RPG. Can't go wrong with that. As we look at, oh boy, Dreamcast, one of my faves. We got some good stuff here. Lots of Capcom stuff. We got our shoot 'em ups. We got stuff like Gunbird 2, Gunspike, which is a favorite of mine. Project Justice, which is another favorite. Dreamcast, baby. The hits just keep on coming. Especially if you're a Capcom fan. And especially if you're a Neo Geo SNK fan. You got Mark of the Wolves, bunch of King of Fighters ports. You gotta love it. And some Crazy Taxi. Well, that's hard on the throat. They shouldn't do that too much. And Saturn. Another one of my favorites to collect for these days. Gunbird, Strikers, Cotton. Good lord. Darius. The Shooters Never End. And a Sagata Sanshiro game. The man himself gets his own game. And that's lovely. He deserves it. For being the hero we don't deserve, but the hero we need. And yeah, interesting to see some factory sealed Saturn games as well. Like, you know, were these just sitting in a warehouse somewhere? I have no idea. This is pretty cool. The Nights into Dreams bundled with the 3D controller. That's nice. The 3D controller, pretty cool. works well enough with Knights. And I'm actually a fan of Knights. I like that game a lot. Some people don't. Some people do. I have some friends that really, for whatever reason, they just don't like that game. They think it sucks hardcore. I don't get it. And then we got a Virtua Boy here for the weirdos out there who like Virtua Boy. And we got some Saturn consoles, Dreamcast consoles, including the Sakura Wars. That one didn't used to be so expensive, but it is now. That's quite the collector's item these days. We got some PC Engine consoles, core graphics, and they come in various condition and bundle with controllers and hookups and other things. And then just a whole bunch of sticks and things piled up. Mega Drives. Actually, Mega Drives kind of hold their value too now that I think about it. Like Mega Drives and PS2s. Wow, that's a handsome Mario. Some Game Changer thing. A whole ton of just little Kirbys. Cooking up trouble, baby. So if you want a tiny little Kirby and you got $4 in your pocket, that's what they are there for. All the Kirby you can handle, baby. All the Kirby and more. I'm switching into a kind of a Patrick Warburton kind of thing. And, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't drop by the PC Engine section. We've got games and consoles. Good stuff like Splatterhouse and PC Engine. We've got some Duo Rs and RXs here. They're pretty expensive. They're hundreds of dollars, but if you've got the money for them, I don't think you're gonna care because you're gonna want one because they're awesome. But yeah, we got lots of good stuff. Salamander. I actually really like the PC Engine port of Salamander. Plays really well. Though I do prefer some Gradius 2. There's Super Raiden for the PC Engine CD. And speak of the devil, Gradius 2 on PC Engine CD, 40 some odd bucks. That is an amazing game, as is Zero Wing. Most people think Zero Wing, they think Mega Drive. PC Engine got a good port. Download 2 is an absolutely insane game where you blow up Hitler at the end from inside his own mind. Some Twinbee, some Doraemon, some Dragon Spirit, so much good stuff. Anyway, that's more or less going to do it for this look around Super Potato and Ikebukuro. Hope you enjoyed. I hope the coffee helped. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.